Hello everyone, this is Kyle Broder again. Sorry guys, I haven't been posting videos in a while. Uh I've just been busy with writing and Christmas time and blah blah blah. Everyone knows the whole deal how it works. Um but I've seen quite a few movies in the past few weeks, and I intend to do some reviews on them, especially considering that so a lot of these movies I've really enjoyed haven't been doing so well reviews wise and Rotten Tomatoes and whatever. Um, well, we're gonna start with the epically amazing. Is about the only way I can describe it. Is Les Miserables. Um, I saw Les Mis on Christmas when it came out, and you know it looked great. The trailer was amazing. I really thought it was one of those things where it looked so good that I was afraid it was going to end up not not meeting the expectations of the trailer, because the trailer made it look absolutely just epic on a grand scale. I mean, it was so over the top and grandiose, and I thought, how could it not fail at that point? Cause it can't be that good. Well, add this to a long list of things in my life that I've been wrong about, because it completely overexceeded my expectations. This movie is absolutely fantastic. There's pretty much not enough good things to say about it. I'd like to talk about a couple things. The thing is, it's hard. I'm going to try and pinpoint a couple performances, but I will tell you that when you see this movie, you will find that very hard to do, because there are so many good performances, and pretty much every part of the movie works together, and there's really not much to pick at. I mean, I honestly found there's nothing about this movie that I don't like. There's literally nothing that I don't like. I can generally find movies and find songs, and especially musicals, where I'm just like, this wasn't one of them. This really wasn't. There was no part in the movie where I wasn't interested and feeling some sort of emotion, whether it be humor, the master of the house, or heartbreaking agony, with On My Own, and I Dreamed a Dream, and so on and so forth. Um, okay, as to a couple things I like to point out. Um, Outstanding performances. Let's look at the main performances. You got Hugh Jackman up right up front, and Russell Crowe. We'll do them because they're the characters that are the opposites, and protagonist antagonist relationship. I absolutely loved Hugh Jackman's performance. I've always thought he was a good actor. I don't know if I thought he was this good. Um, I thought he might be very good, but I did not. I know I just maybe didn't think that he'd be able to pull off something like this. Um, and he really does. He pulls it off great. He really has the rawness of this movie is I think what makes it as good as it is it doesn't come off like a play or a movie. It's so dark, and like there's no prettiness about it, really. I mean, like, even the shining lights in the movie, you look, Cosette's like this shining light in the darkness, and illuminating, Jean Valjean's life, and the only thing that Fontaine cared about, and that, obviously, if you read the book, or if you see the play, or blah blah blah, that's the point. She's the light, basically. Um, Even with all this, there's just the things that happen are just they're so raw and sad, and the way the actors, the singing live, the way that brings out the emotion in the voices, and the way that they chose to sing it's just incredible. I really um never would have thought that it would have come out the way it did, and it came out. Oftentimes, if you were going to try something like this, doing singing live, it could come off with sharp notes, or the singing couldn't be bad because they're doing it live. But honestly, even things that I didn't find much, like there wasn't many discrepancies like that, but even when there were, it was integrated so well into the character, into the song they were singing, and the way they were singing it. Things that you could have sang, if you were singing the Broadway version, or more soaring and out of sight type things. In this, it's much more down to earth and gritty, and it's not the it doesn't have that effect all the time. Sometimes, but oftentimes it's right at ground level, and it's down the dirt. It's the sewers are a good metaphor for it. The Paris sewers are the one scene, and because that's where it is. That's where this movie is. It's down there. It goes up here sometimes, but normally it's right down. It's right down there. So Hugh Jackman, fantastic. Anne Hathaway. Anybody who's seen this, what can you really say? Phenomenal. Broke my heart. I wept like a child. It just, I thought she was decent. I loved her in Dark Knight Rises. I liked her in some other things. Did I think she in any universe had this possibility of a performance? Until I saw the trailer, I had no idea. The trailer blew my mind, because in the trailer I was like, oh my god, where did this come from? Because I never would have seen it. I don't know how anyone could have. Anybody who knows where she came from originally in the movies she's done, this is a shock. For her to pull off a performance like this is a shock, whether she can sing or not. Anyone who's seen some of her movies knew she could sing. That's not a factor. It wasn't about the singing. I mean, there's things she does with her facial expressions and emotions. The way she portrays them are bonkers. They're just out of this world. Alright, moving on. Obviously, give her the Oscar. That's all I have to say about that. Samantha Parks is perhaps has a dark horse chance for an Oscar herself. I don't think they're going to give her anything. I'd like to see at least to give her a nod. I think she's going to get screwed, which sucks, because for the part that she is in the movie as Eponine, she is fabulous. She steals your heart when she sings. And she plays that character so well, that unrequited love. It's beautiful. There's just nothing much more to say about this movie. That it's just so filled with beauty. Anyone who appreciates beauty and beyond music, just the beauty of the movie and the things they do with the way it's shot and the emotions that come up from the songs, see it just for that, man, because it's a work of art. It really is. Obviously, all the other performances are very good. I could go on and on, guys. This is literally, I could make a video about this for half an hour, because there's so many things to say, and I can't say them all, unfortunately, because I am on a time limit. But just about everything I like this movie I thought was extremely well done. I assume it's going to get nominated for Best Picture. I don't know if it's going to win. I'd like to think so. In my mind, it was the Best Picture of the year. It could get screwed. So I'm going to give it, here we go, solid 9. That's it. There's no, I'm positive it's a 9. It's a win. That's all you got to say. So, I got more videos coming out soon, guys. I hope you tune in. Subscribe, please. And any comments, leave them and I'll read them. Alright, talk to you next time. Carlos Critiques. Take it easy, guys.